Welcome students, I am Raven Singh Chauhan. Today we will be taking the topic lattice vibrations. Lattice vibrations. What are lattice vibration? We will learn about that. Before we must have a relook at the crystals. Many solid materials including all metals are composed of atoms arranged in a lattice arrangement called crystals. That is very well understood that crystals are a regular pattern, or you can say that is a long range order, because they are ordered patterns. There are a variety of crystal structures like cubic, hexagonal, cubic with an atom in the center of the cube called body centered cubic, cubic with an atom in the center of each face of the cube called face centered cubic, and others. So we know there are various crystals like BCC in which the atom is in the center of the cube. There is FCC structure in which an atom is at the center of the faces of the cube. So there are so many structures are available for crystals. The particular structure depends on the relative sizes of the atoms that are nestled together to form the crystal. So any crystal structure depend on relative sizes of atoms that are forming the crystal. They are bonded together, they are combining together, that is giving the sizes of the atoms are giving the structure. These crystal forms represent the lowest energy configuration of the collection of atoms making up the material. So, these crystal configurations or the structures are based to uh, to acquire the lowest energy configuration. To dislodge an atom from the crystal structure requires the addition of energy. If we want to break a crystal, we require addition of energy. We must supply energy to break the crystal. So, theoretically at a temperature of absolute 0, the atoms of a crystal lie at their lowest energy position without moving at all. So, we know when there is absolute temperature, then the crystals will become, then the atoms will become still, or the crystals will become still. There will be no vibrations in case of absolute 0. And as thermal energy is added to the crystal, it is manifested by vibration of the atoms about its equilibrium location. And when energy is provided, that is when we are increasing the temperature, then the atoms are getting energy, and that energy is setting up the vibrations about its mean position or equilibrium position, and mean position lie at the time at the case where the absolute 0 temperature exists. Within the limits of fairly small vibrations, the electric forces bonding the atoms together stretch or compress a bit to a higher energy configuration. So, within the limits when vibration is taking place, that is giving, or that is creating vibrations from one energy state to another energy state. Each atom acts as though it were connected to its neighbors by little springs. So, that can be considered as the atoms are connected through springs, and the added energy is stored in the crystal as the kinetic energy of the atoms in the motion and potential energy of the compressed or stretched strings. Here we can see that suppose we are having this atom M, it is in the center, and at the case of absolute 0, these atoms, whether it is M, N, M minus 1, N minus 1, whatever it is not moving, it is still. And when energy is provided, so we can assume that these atoms are bonded together through some small springs, and when energy is provided, then that energy will create vibration, and we can understand that n plus 1 or m plus 1 will shift towards this side, or this will shift towards this side, and vibrations will create like this about this mean position through the springs, and the energy of the crystals which is stored in it can be given as kinetic energy or potential energy as per the spring concepts. The existence of periodic crystal lattice in solid materials provide a medium for characteristic vibrations. So, because the crystals are long range order, they are periodic, they are having a periodic lattice, that is repetition of the same lattice, that is why they are having characteristic vibrations. Between the lattice spacing, there are quantized vibrational modes called a phonon. The vibrational modes or quantized vibrational modes are called phonon. The study of phonon is an important part of solid state physics as they play an essential role in the physical properties of solids, the thermal and electrical conductivity of materials. The long wavelength property of phonons also gives attributes to sounds in solids. So, we can say what are phonon? Phonon are quantized vibrational modes. What is quantized? That is having a fixed energy or fixed quantity, but they are not continuous and they are not having all the values. So, these are the vibrational modes which are having some fixed or some quantity associated with it, and in those steps it is taking place. Phonons are also a quantum mechanical version of a special type of vibrational motion. This type of vibration motion is called a normal mode, elementary blocks of lattice vibration, which is a pattern of motion in which all parts of the system move in a sinusoidal fashion with the same frequency. So, in normal mode, we can say that vibration is taking place, but that is taking place in the form of a wave which is sinusoidal, that is in the sinusoidal fashion, or that is following the sine function. So, we can say that normal mode is following the sine function. An example of normal mode is a standing wave, which is a continuous form of normal mode, and all space elements x, y and z coordinates are oscillating at the same frequency and phase but different amplitude. So, example is standing wave where an incident wave and reflecting wave is getting overlapped and they are creating modes, and in that we are finding nodes and antinodes. So, in that case the frequencies are same and phase is same, but amplitude is different. In case of long wave approximation in acoustic branch, the atoms move. So, now we are taking on the vibrational modes. So, in case of long wave approximation in acoustic branch, the atoms move synchronously and deviation of every atom is in the same phase at any moment of time. While in optical branch, the atoms move in antiphase. So, when we are taking acoustic branch, the atoms are moving in phase, they are in same phase, but in optical branch they are not in same phase, they are in opposite phase or antiphase. For the shortest waves in acoustic branch, the lighter atoms are still and more heavy atoms oscillate. In acoustic branch, lighter atoms are still and heavy atoms are oscillating. Instead, in the optical branch, the situation inverse, that is, heavy atoms are still and lighter atoms are oscillating. Oscillations of atoms in optical branch polarizes the matter electrically, and this type of oscillation can be excited by infrared optical radiation. Due to this reason, this branch was called optical, because in optical branch the polarization takes place by implementing light, that is, if we are giving infrared optical radiation or if we are providing infrared radiations, then because of those radiations the energy is transmitted and the atoms or oscillations are getting excited, and that is why this is called, or this branch is called optical, because that is depending on the optical radiations or the light region or radiations of light. We can see that the modes differ in the details of how the atoms move, but they both represent energy stored in the crystal being passed back and forth between the kinetic energy of the atoms and the potential energy of the spring. So, we can understand the concept on the basis of a spring where kinetic energy is converted into potential energy and potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. As we are moving from mean position to outer side, the kinetic energy is converting to the potential energy, and at the extreme point the spring is only having potential energy, and then that is again converting to the kinetic energy, and at the mean position it is having highest kinetic energy. So, in this fashion here also the things take place. The temperature of the crystal is proportional to the average kinetic energy of the atoms. So the temperature is proportional to average kinetic energy of the atoms. If we are increasing the temperature, the kinetic energy increasing, that is vibrations are increasing or amplitude is increasing. In case of longitudinal mode, the displacement of atoms from their equilibrium position coincides with the propagation direction of the wave, whereas for transverse mode, atoms move perpendicular to the propagation of the waves. So, we can say in longitudinal, the displacement is along propagation direction, that is along, if wave is propagating along x axis, then the displacement is along x axis, and in transverse mode, that is normally or perpendicular, the vibration and the displacement is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. For one atom per unit cell, the phonon dispersion curves are represented only by acoustical branches. However, if we have more than one atom in the unit cell, optical branches will appear additionally. The difference between acoustical and optical branches arises because of the more options of vibrations for atoms in the unit cell. So, that we can understand, if there are more options of vibrations, the difference can be accounted on the basis of number or additional vibrations. Interaction of phonons with electrons. The band structure of solid materials depend on the location of each atom in the lattice. Crystal vibrations will be transformed into reciprocal space, and as a consequence the band structure will vibrate. So, here we can see when crystal vibrations are transforming in reciprocal space, the band structure will vibrate, that is we are having the bands in solid material and those bands will vibrate. The band structure vibration will interact with the electrons in a strong way, and crystal vibrations are usually called phonons. The lattice vibrations or crystal vibrations are usually called phonons. A phonon can be regarded as a particle that can interact with holes and electrons. That is a sort of wave we can consider, and that wave is interacting with holes and electrons. In room temperature, a crystal is full of lattice vibrations, and in the phonon representation, it exists a phonon gas within the crystal. So, that can be understood that when temperature is high, that is at room temperature, the temperature is very high than the absolute zero temperature, and in that case the crystal is full of lattice vibration, that is vibrating at enormous way, and in the phonon representation it will exit a phonon gas, that can be said. In semi-classical treatment gives classical mechanics the use of an additional postulate taken from quantum mechanics, mainly that the energy of lattice vibration is quantized. So, here we can say the energy of lattice vibrations is quantized. The classical motions of any atom are determined by Newton's law of mechanics, where F is equal to force is equal to mass into acceleration, or F is equal to ma, or we can say F is equal to m d2x over dt square, because acceleration is d2x over dt square. That is all for the today's class. Next we will take on in the next topic, we will take on in the next class. Thank you.